What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to talk about why your chickens might be eating their own eggs. So I've had a lot of people ask me how to get their chickens to stop eating their own eggs, because it can be annoying and bad for the whole flock or your egg production, and it gets on my nerves if one of my hens starts trying to do it. And I've only had one hen do it, and it's been the same hen, I don't know, 3 times now that she's done it, and just caught her doing it again. She just broke out one of these shells, but she doesn't do it for any of the reasons I'm going to talk about today, but she's just an ornery little chicken, and every time I've separated her, that's what I've done for her, is just separate her off away from the main flock so she doesn't climb up and lay eggs and then try to eat them. So you can't have some ornery chickens that just do that, but she's in good health, and just separating her for 1 or 2 days will usually keep her in check for a few months before she does it again. And for her, she'll only do it for 1 egg, and it might be the egg that she just laid. So, but let's get into it. Okay, so it is just now springtime, so that means a lot of eggs and a lot of chickens sitting on the nest to lay them. And I am getting good egg production right now. I have a lot of birds, but right now I'm setting around 50 eggs a day. Some days quite a bit more than that, and some days a little under that. So their egg production is pretty steady and nice, clean brown, white, blue, and green eggs from all the chickens. And I am having some broody hens. I think this is my 4th or 5th so far to go broody this year, so I'm having a lot of action with that today. I did have one lady sitting on the bottom nest, and she just got off to go eat with other chickens, but this one right here is an Americana, and she just got broody today, so probably let her hatch out her eggs. So for me, eggs that are getting eaten by other chickens haven't been a problem, but I know a lot of people have issues with that, so I'm gonna show you a few ways I can help with that. So I'd say the first thing is make sure that they have really clean nests, so they don't bump the eggs into the sides of the boxes or do anything like that to get a taste for the eggs, because usually that's what the problem is. They'll get a taste for the eggs, and then they'll realize, hey, this is kind of like a treat on the nest, and they'll start pecking at them and eating them, and that's how that problem can start, and that can go throughout the whole flock and go by one chicken. But what I do, I keep my nest full of hay, and I just sprayed mite spray on the nests, which I'll link up here, and it helps keep the nest really clean and everything. But besides that, make sure they have good access to water, because they can break eggs open because they're dehydrated. They know that's a good source of nutrition as well, so make sure they have good feed. I feed mine 18% layer pellets along with some scratch, and make sure they have all their minerals and everything. And I don't know the coop, but ours is pretty big. I'd say half-acre pen total, and it has green grass popping up all throughout it. Got a lot of chickens coming in here. It's got done eating, but that'll keep them well range of food, keep the shells nice and sturdy, and so those will just help not get them a taste for the egg, because once they do that, they can make that a problem. So if you have nice healthy chickens and a nice nest, plenty of space for them to lay, I'm about to add on a few nesting boxes since I got a whole lot of chickens now. But I would recommend, if the chickens are starting to peck on the shells and breaking them open, is make sure they're getting a lot of calcium to make that eggshell nice and hard. But you can put golf balls or ceramic eggs, and I have a few ceramic eggs just throughout my nest, and they act just like normal eggs. Chickens will peck those, and they can't break them, so that'll usually help break the habit. And if that continues, then just make sure to get the eggs multiple times a day, so there's not eggs just sitting here for them to snack on if they want to, because they will do that. Ceramic eggs, golf balls, anything like that will help. But collecting the eggs multiple times a day will really help if I'm ever having a problem with that. And these broody hens, they can start it up too, since they're always trying to sit on a full hatching nest in the main flock, which can cause a problem for me. That's why I don't usually let my hens hatch out their own eggs unless I separate them into their own little spot, is because they can get all the eggs mashed up and cracked, and other chickens will see that and start trying to eat on them, and that'll kind of just cause a chain reaction there. Another thing is if a chicken's just getting off molting and they have a soft shell egg, or they just lay an egg that doesn't really have a shell, or it gets cracked from kind of a property issue with the chickens in one box. Get that out of there as soon as I can, because chickens that you haven't had a problem with can start up by doing that. Alright, that's a few ways you can help keep your chickens from breaking their own eggs and eating them, and that can cause a lot of problems there, or prevent them from starting to do that. And it's a big issue with chickens, I've heard, and want to prevent that as much as you can. So, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.